So this is probably 3 days later. I worked on some body work. So what I did is I washed the van down. After I pressure washed it, I sanded it, and then there were holes, as you saw in the previous video. So I fixed all the holes with Bondo. I also took off all the grates. I took a grate off here too, and then Bondoed that area so I didn't have as much metal work on the side. And this is 3 or 4 layers of Bondo and sanding. So you can see the door is sort of dented. So yeah, so I did that. Another big hole that I patched up here, and there's 3 or 4 layers of Bondo there as well. So that's just Bondoing, sanding, Bondoing, sanding, filling in so it's nice and smooth. And I just would use my hand to go across, make sure. Here's the tools I used. I used this rust killer. So after I pressure washed and sanded all the areas that were heavily rusted, I sprayed that down quite heavily. And then any of the big holes, I put some fiberglass tape over just to keep the Bondo in place. Some of the bigger holes that you can see from the inside here, I would place actually aluminum, sort of a aluminum foil tape. It's actually really cool. I love it. So I'd place that there, and then on the other side I'd come with this, and this is a self-adhesive thing, and I'd stick it on, and then I can Bondo over that. So now it's a, you can see it's a, I don't even need these pieces here, but I'm just going to keep them there anyway. I use this lightweight Bondo that you just mix small batches. I got a big set of paper plates, and I got a set of these little spatulas, and just took as much as I need. Trick is not to take too much because it hardens really fast and you got to work really fast. And the other trick is to do light coats. Less is more, because it's an awful lot of sanding. So I've got the hand sanders, and then I would take the palm sander, which is just over here, and have different grits. So I'm starting with 80 grit. Now I'm going to do the whole van one more time with a 120 grit, and then wipe it down, and we're ready for painting.